Okay, welcome to video number 2, I think in the series, which is how do I create my token. So if you recall, in the installation, it asks you to export your Pinakes controller URL, okay, and then, which is quite easy because that's basically your controller URL, and then it asks you to export your token. But where do you get your token from? Right, so the token is really easy. You go into your AWX server or controller. So I'm logging into my controller. And let's just, this is where you'll probably land. You'll land here on your dashboard. First thing you need to do is create an application. So go to Administration, Applications, and click Add. And we will call this Pinakes Sample or Demo. Okay, now you need to set it as resource owner, password based, and your client type is public. Click Save. That's it. Don't worry about the return dialog, just click close on that, don't need that. So you've created an application now. Next thing to do is to go to users. Now, here's the important bit. Your Pinakes or service catalog is going to be attached directly to AWX or controller, and what it sees is defined by what you do now. Okay, so if you connect using a token on your administrator user, then you're going to see everything that admin can see in the console. So for instance, this admin, if I click on job templates, I see all the job templates that are inside of this controller. I also see all the organizations. If I selected a user here, which is say Linux admin, then maybe that Linux admin has got RBAC settings that control their visibility of only an organization called Linux team. And then you'd only see the job templates in that organization. So just to repeat, the user that you select now to generate a token for is the user that will be used by the application, by Pinakes catalog. So I'm going to select admin because that's the only one I've got. I go onto tokens page and I click add, and I add a token. Okay, so let's call this, we need to search for the application. So there it is, Pinakes sample for demo. That's the one I just created. We give it a scope. Now we need write access to be able to write jobs into controller / AWX. So click save. Now this is the important bit. It does tell you this is the only time you're going to be showing this. So make a note. What we want is we want the token. So this one here, token, copy to clipboard. And that is the token that you need to enter in your export. So when it turns around here and says export Pinakes controller _ token, your command needs to replace your token with what was given out by controller in that setup process there. So hopefully that will make sense. Very, very easy to do. There's literally 2 steps. I went and created an application. Once I had my application created, I went to users, and I created a token on the user, and that was it. Very, very easy.